Today's focus is going to be all about SBA number 2. I'm going to be sharing with you some common menu construction tips that you can utilize for your SBA, as well as I'm going to be sharing with you some additional meal choices. Alright, so if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a like, drop a comment below, and share this video with your colleagues and peers. So just a reminder of the SBA question. It says that you are required to plan and prepare a low-budget 3-course meal using frozen, canned, and dried convenience foods. Fresh vegetables and herbs may be used to enhance your dishes. And of course, the focus of the SBA is altered around convenience foods and low-budget meals. So let's get straight into the discussion points. Now, when you're creating your menu, there are some tips that you can use to help smooth the process. Alright, so the first is that you should ensure that your dishes are written in the order in which they will be served. Meaning, on your menu, the first thing that we should see is your appetizer, followed by your main meal, and then your dessert. The second tip is that you should capitalize the first letter of the names of your menu items. Number 3, protein and raw vegetable dishes should be written alongside their accompaniments. For example, grilled fish steaks would be served with lemon butter sauce, and a range vegetable salad would be served with French dressing. Number 4, keep color and texture variations in mind, as well as the methods of cooking that you will be using. You want to do this to ensure that your meal is appealing to the eyes. So you want to ensure that you have contrasting flavors, and you want to ensure that the texture of your meal is not the same. The final tip is for you to state the method of cooking that you will be using in the past tense when you are writing it on your menu. For example, braised short ribs. So moving on to some popular meal choices that you can prepare. For your appetizer, the first one being corn fritters, and this would use canned sweet corn as the convenience food. Next is cucumber and tuna bites, and this is very simple because you only would use canned tuna and some slices of cucumber. Followed by pasta chips. Now this is a unique one, but it would use dehydrated pasta. Potato croquettes, you can add mixed vegetables to this, or if you want to use bacon, that could also be a component. Next, we have sausage and vegetable kebabs, and this could use frankfurters or tin sausage. Chicken nuggets. This would be frozen, of course, and all you'd be required to do is bake or fry the chicken nuggets. Deviled eggs. Pretty simple, pretty easy, but you can incorporate a convenience food to this particular dish by adding either dried herbs or you can use bacon. So now it's time for some main meal ideas, and these are either the protein dish or the carbohydrate dish combined. So the first one is tuna and spaghetti, and of course this would have 2 convenience foods, dehydrated being the spaghetti and canned being the tuna. Our next one is curried veggie chunks, and of course this is dehydrated because we are going to be using vegetable chunks. And staying on the vegetable chunks route, you can use sweet and sour. Another option is sweet and sour canned mackerel. Now this is unique or very outside the box, but still a great option. Next one, tuna with penne pasta. For those persons who are not spaghetti lovers, you can always change the type of pasta that you want to use. Sardine in spicy tomato sauce, and this would of course be canned because you'll be using canned sardines, and if you want to use a canned tomato sauce. And finally, accordion potatoes, and this can use dried herbs. You can add bacon to this, and this would be an example of a carbohydrate dish. So moving on to my favorite part of the meal, the dessert section. So I'm going to be sharing with you some other choices that you can create. The first one being pineapple upside down cake, and this would use boxed cake mix and canned pineapples. The next option is red velvet cookies, and this doesn't necessarily have to feature a convenience food. The third, pineapple crumble, and this is just a combination of stewed pineapples, with a oatmeal crumble on top. The next one is bread pudding. This is a classic dessert, and of course this would feature dehydrated if you add raisins to it. And the final choice is oatmeal raisin cookies, dehydrated of course from the oatmeal and the raisins.